Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Manor Road Studio, home of the Alive podcast. My name's Dale, and you can't see around this room, dadgummit. I wish you could, but I got hanging on the wall over here. It says, "When you feel like quitting, remember why you started." I want to kind of give you a message of the day. For several years, on a daily basis, I would record what's called the message of the day. Well, a good one came to me today that I felt like was a good apropos time to share this. And it kind of goes like this: what you say is not necessarily what the other person heard. Now, that's very valuable simply because relationships, friendships, business associations, all of those things can be damaged by what somebody thinks they heard, or maybe a particular inflection that you gave off that you didn't intend to, and somebody misread the intention of what you said, or simply heard something totally different than what you said. I'm sure most of you are familiar with ventriloquism. And a lot of people go, "By golly, I know what I heard." Well, do you? Ventriloquist, a good trained ventriloquist, can make voices come or seem like they're coming from somewhere that they're actually not. So, a lot of times when somebody goes, "Well, I know what I heard," do you really? Do you really know what you heard? And now let's think about that in another direction. My hobby is sleight of hand card magic. And when I say card magic, obviously there's no such thing as magic. So what we do is manipulate the cards by sleight of hand and misdirection. Now think about that in the public news media right now. We'll use that, or even Facebook or other social media platforms. A lot of people put information out there because they're wanting you to be misdirected into believing something that's actually not the truth. And I know for a fact it's real because I could sit before you and do things with a deck of cards. And you look at me like, "What just happened?" Simply because I use misdirection and sleight of hand to confuse you, but to make the trick look good. Well, a lot of times, even in the media today, they use a lot of misdirection to kind of point you to the narrative that they're trying to convey. And if you think about it, you do the exact same thing. We're on the heels of an election that some say has been called, some say it hasn't been called. For the sake of this video, that's neither here nor there. What I want you to get in the back of your mind is this. Let's just say 50% of each. 50% of the people voted for this candidate, and 50% of the people voted for that candidate. Let's just look at the 50% of the people that voted for your candidate. Obviously, you think you're right. Obviously, you think the country will be going in a better direction. And obviously, you think it'd be going in a better direction for you personally. Now, on the other side, there's another 50% of people over here that believe without a shadow of a doubt that the person that they voted for and hope to elect will be better for the outcome of their life. We're all in different situations, different scenarios, is one of the reasons we vote different. If you're, well, I'm not even going to go into politics. I'm just going to leave it at that. But the important thing is not to believe everything you read. And for goodness sakes, don't believe everything that is shared on Facebook. It's even difficult this day to vet out the truth, because when you go searching for the truth, you're going to find one that aligns with the ideology that you want it to align with. And then other people will be searching for the same thing, but they'll find what they think is the truth aligning with their ideology. Do you see how confusing this can be? And yet we allow that to destroy relationships, to destroy friendships that we've been working on for years, or even businesses fail simply because people think they hear or see something that they didn't really see or think or hear. I know there's a lot of dynamics into what I said, and I really kind of did it in a terse format, trying to be, uh, I guess, as brief as can possibly be. But the message I'm trying to convey today is simply this: when you're seeking the truth, really vet out your sources and always appreciate someone else's point of view. You see, the more people we can invite to the table and have an open, honest discussion, then and only then can we all thrive in a good, positive, wholesome direction. As long as we, and I'm saying we, create divisiveness or follow narratives and ideologies that create and incite divisiveness, then we'll always be part of the problem and never part of the solution. Now, if you notice, I didn't talk about a particular party in this because that's totally irrelevant. What's relevant is the fact that everyone that cast a ballot was exercising their American democracy and their freedom to do so. So I hope you got something out of that message today. Remember, this is the Alive Podcast. My name is Dale. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, give me some feedback. I love discussing all kinds of topics. I don't shy from a topic. If you think there's something that needs discussing, I'll discuss it and I'll listen intently because your point of view matters to me. And even if I align myself on a different side of the opinion than you do, it's okay. It's no big deal. That's why we have discussions. So again, find me on Facebook, Dale Childress. Send me a message, email me at dalechildress@icloud.com. Share this dadgum video. And if all goes well, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll share more of how to live alive.